So what's up guys, this is Harshan. Welcome back to another video where we are actually discussing about top 10 mysterious things in the new God of War. So before starting this video, I want you to know that this video does not deliver any direct answers to the points that are mentioned in the video. Maybe for some, but not to every single point. So the first point in the video is how Kratos got his Blades of Chaos back in the new game. Well, for every literal OG God of War fan, they have the same question. Even for myself, I never really understood how the hell did Kratos got his Blades of Chaos in the new game after he lost them in God of War 1, the game that launched in 2005. Later, Athena gives Kratos her own Blades of Athena, and Kratos loses them in the ending of God of War 3 as Blades of Exile. So fast forward to 2018's game, we see Kratos wielding 2005's OG Blades of Chaos. Now this is really confusing, I know. According to the Dark Horse comics, Kratos blames Athena for bringing the blades back to him repeatedly, reminding Kratos that he cannot escape his past. Although we never got a clear explanation on this in the comics, but we at least got a glimpse on it, knowing that Kratos' blades are returning back to him because Athena brings them back to Kratos whenever he just wants them to go away from him. Well, I believe we will definitely get a better explanation on how Kratos actually got these back in the new game in a better way in the future games or in comics. So what do you guys think about this? Please mention in the comment section down below. With that being said, let's move to our next point. So coming to second point, it's about Freya's tattoo. Remember when Kratos and Atreus get tattoos on their neck from Freya on saving that wild boar? Now you got it. Well, this tattoo gets removed from Kratos' neck in a puzzle inside Tyr's vault, where you actually have to solve the puzzle, which involves Cole and Hati, who divorced the sun and moon. One interesting thing in this is the game never really shows about Atreus' tattoo, while it clearly shows that Kratos' tattoo getting removed completely from his neck. Well, if you ask me, this is a pretty big deal for the next game. I say this because the tattoo was given by Freya, so none of the gods who make our journey difficult can track us. That is why Baldur was able to track us and attack us when we open the gate to Jotunheim. Baldur was able to track us because the tattoo got removed from Kratos, so it's obvious that all the Asier gods actually know where we are and what we are actually doing. I say this is an important thing because the game actually tells us the future games being against Kratos can have more battle with gods simply because Odin actually wants to kill off Kratos from their prophecy. And it's a good thing as we all know what Kratos can do, and that's a good thing for us. The third mysterious thing comes from the game is who blew the horn. When Atreus falls sick and Kratos takes him to Freya, on his way to Freya's home, some unknown guy blows the horn. And from day 1 to this day, this horn thing in the game become a very thirsty question. Some believe it's future Atreus, and some believe it's some other guy, and some other believe that it's Heimdall, who actually blows the horn, signifying that the Ragnarok has begun. But I believe it's future Kratos. The reason why I say this is because how the game has been set up, and from the information we got from the developers, from query backlog interviews, we actually got to know that at least we can assume that time travel is going to be a thing in the next game. So I'm pretty excited. And what do you guys actually think about this future Kratos thing blowing up the horn, because he exactly know what to do, and it kind of makes sense because the Jormungandr is also from the future, so Kratos coming back from the future to past and just blowing up the horn, and the serpent know exactly what to do. I think it just matches up. So what do you guys think? Please mention in the comments down below. Comments are appreciated so much. And the fourth mysterious thing is what exactly the serpent spoke with us all the time. Well, Freya says that the serpent speaks a dead tongue, and Mimir was capable of understanding and speaking with the giant snake. That means that all the information that we are getting from the snake is from Mimir. But is he really conveying us the same message from the serpent? Well, we have to wait and see till the next game comes out. Interestingly, Query Backlog said that Mimir is the key for us to able to talk with the serpent, and that's obvious from what we saw in the game. But is he really telling us the exact same thing that the serpent wanted to tell us? Well, from my side, I think it is no. Mimir is actually faking it. Maybe he's telling some information which we need, but he's obviously hiding some of the major information which we have to know. But I think he's all doing that for a good reason. So guys, what do you actually think about this serpent thing? Please mention in the comment section down below. It is one of the most important thing, and it was in the epic scale, so it is just easy to forget what the serpent spoke with us, and we actually don't concentrate on what the serpent is saying because we obviously cannot understand it. So yeah, it's a mysterious thing anyway. So what do you guys think? Mention in the comment section down below. With it being said, let's move to our next thing. And the fifth one comes from the realm of Helhiem. Will Kratos cross the bridge of the damned? Ever since the game came out, the Zeus cameo in Helhiem made God of War fans go bonkers. We all know that only the dead will be allowed to pass through the bridge of the damned, and the gatekeeper takes the care of it. Now we killed him at the moment, so nobody really watches over the bridge. But we still do not know what lies ahead, but there is going to be something really amazing on that place in the next games. And Mimir warning about that place to Kratos makes it only more obvious that Kratos is actually going to visit Helhiem and is going to cross the bridge of the damned in the next games. So what do you guys think about this Helhiem bird and at the same time the bridge of the damned and Mimir warning us, which makes it more obvious that the game's actually telling us that Kratos will go there in the future games after dying, in which I do believe it's completely true that Kratos is gonna die in the next games. So what do you actually think about this Helhiem thing? Please mention in the comment section down below. With that being said, let's move to our next thing. And yeah, our sixth point for the video is in Jotunheim, and that is the man in the mural. Well, at first I thought it was Kratos, and I still believe to this day that it's Kratos. Now many of you may disagree about this. I found a very interesting thing about this, and it's in the mural itself. Take a look at the mural closely. If you zoom the right hand of the man lying on a Atreus, you can actually see 2 eyes, a beard, 2 horns, and a nose. Guys, that is none other than Mimir itself. So where does Kratos actually carry Mimir? To his right on his back. That is why I believe this is Kratos. And also tattoos of Kratos were missing from the mural in this particular painting, because all of the tattoos Kratos has are onto his left, not onto his right side of the body. And if you move towards right side of the mural, Atreus is traveling somewhere with 3 wolves and Kratos was missing here. This pretty much confirms it about what I said about Kratos' death. But if you don't agree with me, don't be mad. I'll also make a video on why this is not Kratos. But as far as now, until the release of Ragnarok, I believe it's Kratos. The 7th point for this video comes from the conversation between Mimir and Atreus. What I think is Mimir is hiding some really crucial stuff at this point when Atreus asks Mimir about what the serpent told him, which kind of sounds important. Notice how Mimir responds.
Mimir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Don't I quite agree? Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be.
Well, he was right with the second part, that the boy being familiar to the serpent, but notice his tone when he says this.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my inner thinking that Mimir is actually hiding something really important. His tone, the tone in which he speaks tells us that he's clearly hiding something. Don't you think it? I mean, the more I play it, when this part comes, it hits me so hard in my mind that, he's hiding something, man. Maybe Mimir thinks that it's not the right time to say the truth, and whatever the stuff may be, it's just something else. We don't know. We have to wait and see. The 8th mysterious point comes from Captain Cube's video. I was watching his video where Atreus in Jotunheim says, "Hey father, come and look at this." So like others, I'm also one of them where I actually searched so much in order to find a clue, but now I can confirm that Atreus was just showing us the dead giants, because a similar kind of behavior can be seen early in the game. Take a look at this.
Over here.
So let's just see what we found out in your time after spreading our face ashes.
Come look at this. Hey, come look at this.
So in the both scenarios, Atreus actually wants to show us something. At least it sounds like that, but I have watched all over the place, and to be honest, I literally didn't find anything. I think he's just showing us the scenery of how beautiful it looks, or how horrifying it looks if we consider Jotunheim, because there are all dead bodies right there. I think it's just Atreus being Atreus. So he just wants to show us, because that's just crazy how it looks, or it's just how horrifying it looks. So what do you guys think on this topic? Like, I think it's just Atreus being Atreus. We know that he's really curious about things, and he's made so many mistakes because of it. So I think it's just literally a normal thing and nothing to be worried about, that thinking that the developers have something to hide there. But yeah, that was a nice find, Cube. I really appreciate that for doing it, and I'm really happy to find this too. And I found it really similar to what he has done in Jotunheim. So with this, let's move to our next mysterious thing. So on 9th point, we have Greece cup in the Tears vault. Of course, my jaw dropped when I saw this cup in the trailer during E3 2017. Surprisingly, Tears vault had collectibles, or at least direct references to other mythologies, and later in the game, it was confirmed by a missing panel on which it shows that Tyr used to travel to different lands by making his own way or his own path. That's how he won't be noticed by anyone, like he's traveling from one land to another land. And also Tyr traveled to other lands to get perspective on things, said by Mimir. Maybe Tyr thought Kratos is an important character to bring the peace between the realms. How? It's because giants trusted Tyr. Like, the giants know that Tyr is always friendly. He's not like the other Asier gods. So they might have shared some insights of what is yet to come in the future. And that is where I think Tyr actually knows about Kratos. But I got a question here. But rather than it's a question, it's more than a mysterious thing to me. Like, who the hell crafted that vase in Greece? Because Kratos destroyed everything in Greece. He released the hope to humanity so that they can strive and they can live their life. It's obvious that Kratos himself did not craft it, but the question remains. So it doesn't make any sense for me that people who live in Greece after Kratos destroying the world, they crafted that vase to honor him. It definitely doesn't look like that, but I'm really interested to know. I'm really hyped to see like who actually did that and how to actually find it in Greece lands. So there is a lot going on here. Kratos destroying that vase in Tyr's wall, and not only this, Freya also knows about Kratos, although both of them are from different lands. So here we are with the final mysterious part of the game. Is the Dark Elf King saying this before he dies?
No, that can't be.
What did it say?
That we made a grave mistake.
So what do you guys think why he said that? Well, I don't want to dwell too much into this topic as it becomes its own video, because the topic is very lengthy, to be honest, because we have to know what Dark Elves and Light Elves are and their origin. So I'll make a separate video for that. What we know is released Light Elves who are in search for Freya right now. But things are not the same of what we thought they would be. For context, we thought Light Elves are good and Dark Elves are bad. And there was a war between Dark Elves and Light Elves. So Dark Elves are superior, so they are easily murdering the Light Elves. So at this point, it's a clear indication from the Dark Elf King that we are going to actually regret freeing up the Light Elves in the upcoming games. As Corey Badlock said that maybe in future we'll regret freeing the dragons. So same as with this, like it's like a warning thing, like yo, you guys really made a big mistake, so that it will result in someone's death, because the consequences are really going to be huge in this game. And it's also confirmed by Corey Badlock that you have to face the consequences of whatever you do in this game, whether it may be good or bad. You may think it's a good thing to do, but it ultimately results as a bad thing in the future. And as you know that the Light Elves are in search for their god Freya right now, who is the brother of Freya. So it might be a very bad thing for us. Maybe we don't know, like Freya will be with us or against us. And I'm really excited to see what these Light Elves are gonna bring against us, or they will bring something which can help us. And I'm also looking forward for Freyr, because he is one of the important deity in the Norse mythology. So with that being said, let's end this video, boys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I know the videos are not coming regularly, but I will try to make them up, and I will try to upload them regularly from now. So yeah, that's all I can say. These are my top 10 mysterious things in the new God of War. If I find any of the other mysterious things, I will definitely make a video. So I'm titling this video as part 1. So part 2 will come very soon. So yeah, thank you so much. Meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.